Embaixador, por que nesse momento esse debate está sendo reaberto, na verdade?
Bueno, ha habido un incremento de la presencia militar británica en las islas. Ellos tienen una base militar absolutamente desmesurada y la justificación de esa base militar, estamos hablando de miles de soldados en las aguas del Atlántico Sur y de armamento cuya tecnología nosotros no terminamos de conocer, porque hay mucho secreto en torno a la presencia militar británica en las aguas del Atlántico Sur. Pero nosotros tenemos la certeza de que esa base no está para defenderse de los argentinos, sino que está para garantizar la extracción de los recursos naturales en las aguas del Atlántico Sur, número uno. Y número dos, hay un interés de Gran Bretaña por lograr algo que se llama la proyección antártica, es decir, va a venir en los años, en un futuro no muy lejano, la reapertura de la discusión sobre el continente antártico. Gran Bretaña necesita tener una posición cerca de la Antártica, en las aguas del Atlántico Sur, precisamente para después reclamar una parte del territorio antártico para sí.
You don't think we're anywhere near the situation of 1982 when the Argentine generals went a bit too far, do you? In other words, no war coming.
No, I don't think there is any possibility of that whatsoever. I mean, the fact is that the Falkland Island is now defended. It was very poorly defended in 1982. Now we have a military garrison there, which is only necessary as a deterrent force. We have the ability to defend ourselves, but I also think that Argentina itself has said that it has no desire to be warlike towards us, and its aims it states that its aims are peaceful ones. They may be peaceful ones, but they are still nevertheless very aggressive and very antagonistic towards us.
O governo em Londres repete que não pretende negociar o status das Falklands, enquanto os habitantes insistirem em permanecer britânicos. Os Kelpers, como são chamados os nativos das ilhas, vivem de pesca, criação de carneiros e turismo, em meio agora a uma grande expectativa sobre a exploração de petróleo offshore. A empresa britânica Rockhopper encontrou reserva de 500 milhões de barris no fundo do mar, ao norte das ilhas, e promete começar a extrair petróleo dentro de 5 anos.
So how excited are people about that, and how concrete is this find?
Well, I think Falkland Islanders are fairly laid back about it. In fact, I think the excitement's probably caused more in stock markets elsewhere. But obviously, we've seen a lot of economic activity from the oil exploration round in the Falklands.
But this is another area where the cooperation or the non-cooperation from the neighboring countries would probably make it very expensive to both exploit and sell the oil from there, won't it?
Well, I've spoken with Rockhopper, who were the company that had the find in the northern area. It's also quite an important point to remember that in 1995 we did have a hydrocarbons agreement with Argentina, which would have allowed Argentina to take up to 50% shareholding in companies that were intending to exploit any oil reserves in the Falkland Islands. Unfortunately, that agreement was torn up by Argentina, and they refused to cooperate, which is a great shame. That was one of our attempts to speak to them and to develop that sort of normal, rational working relationship that I'm talking about.
Did they do that before the oil was discovered off the island?
They did, yes. This was a precursor to the first round of oil exploration, which occurred in 1998. And in 1995, we had an agreement with them on joint exploration for hydrocarbons, which unfortunately they then reneged on. And it's a shame that in many ways we could have good commercial relationships with any other country, and at the moment it is proving to be very difficult.